Hey guys, this is Baby Einstein 2003 here, and as requested by Mr. 10, I'm going to be reviewing the Classical Animals 2001 CD, which is fine, because this is one of my favorite CDs, so, yeah. I mean, pretty much everybody thinks it's one of the best CDs, so I'm not alone, but, yeah. So, the front, so yeah, it says Classical Animals, of course, Baby Einstein Company, musical portraits of animals to delight your baby, and then, James playing the clarinet and Popov playing the cymbals. Weird thing about this is that I don't really know when this CD was released, but I'm pretty sure it was released, like, when World Animals Neighbor Animals are first released. Like, either like in May 2001 or in July 2001. Maybe in June 2001. I know it was released like during that time. So it's weird that Popov is brown and not red, because he wasn't brown until like late 2001, and this CD was released in like mid 2001. So, because on Neighbor Animals cover he was still red until like late 2001, but then on Classical Animals he's brown the whole time, which I don't really know why. I mean, yeah, I know that on the resources section, like on like Neighbor Animals, World Animals, and Baby Newton DVDs, like there's a picture of a Classical Animals CD where Popov has red ears, but I don't think that's real, because I've never seen that or heard of it. So I don't know, it's just weird. Anyways, the back. A concert for little ears featuring imaginative musical portraits of animals. A track list and stuff, which take a closer look at later. Copyright 2001, in case you weren't sure about the year, although it's pretty obvious. I didn't even show the sides. Oops. Side. Other side. Okay. Disc. Really cool colors on it, like a nice brown and I don't know, tan color. I don't know. It just looks kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of chocolate, like that stupid Baby Genius Mozart CD. But I don't want to talk about that. But yeah, still, it looks pretty cool. And then the insert's not that exciting, but here's that. Of course, they have to advertise Baby Bach, Baby Mozart, and Baby Beethoven all the time. Then here, this album expands on a theme developed in Baby Einstein's Neighbor Animals and World Animals videos. The use of great classical compositions to create musical portraits of animals in their natural habitats. Also included are two sing-alongs with host Jack Moss that will delight young animal lovers. Except that Jack Moss had nothing to do with Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Anyways, here's the track list again. Thing I really like about this CD, actually, no, pretty much all the older CDs, like, it's not just this, also like Holiday Classics and Art Time Classics as well, and like, I think Bedtime Classics, pretty much all the CDs made during like 1998 to 2002, they have like the length of the track to show you, which I just think is kind of cool. I don't know why Disney got rid of that thing of having like the length of a track, because it's just kind of useful, I guess, to see how long the track is. And I guess it's not that important, but I don't know, I just kind of like that. But anyways, okay, now time to actually talk about my opinion on the CD, which, I mean, pretty much everybody loves this CD, and I'm included. It's probably my third favorite CD ever made by Baby Einstein, except for probably second is Baby Beethoven, and first is Lullaby Classics, I'd say. I don't know for sure, but yeah. But still, this is an awesome CD. It has a lot of great music, and plus, like, World Animals is my favorite video, and Neighbor Animals, I don't know if it's my second favorite video, but if it's not second, then it's third or fourth. But still, I love both of those. I love both of the Baby Doolittle videos, and this CD is a great counterpart to them. I mean, I know that it's missing a few songs. I mean, pieces, like, it's missing Concertina number 4 and Concertina number 5. And it's also missing Concerto for Two Trumpets, third movement. I mean, first movement, not third movement. Third movement is a rectangle song, but the first movement, the Otter song, I mean, it's not on this CD, although I guess it's not that big of a deal, because they were probably planning to put it on Baby Vivaldi anyway, and it does honestly fit better on that CD than it does on here, so that's fine. And it also is a little bit weird that they included Hunt and Nymph medley, because really that doesn't have to do with Neighbor Animals or World Animals at all. Like, I mean, obviously it was later used in Baby Noah, but that's not really important, though. I mean, it's the same thing of like in the Hall of Mountain game, Flight of the Bumblebee and Clear the Loon were on R10 Classics, but they weren't actually like, you know, Neighborhood Animals, World Animals, and Baby Galileo yet. So they were technically Baby Van Gogh songs. So technically, I guess Hunt and Nip Medley is technically a World Animals bonus song. I mean, I guess it does fit better if World Animals and Neighborhood Animals because, you know, it is a Moldau. But, you know, it's kind of just weird that it's here. I also honestly kind of thought that, like, Peer Morning would probably fit on this CD. But I guess they didn't want to reuse it from R10 Classics again. Even if we did reuse Flight of Bumblebee and In Behold the Mountain King, but, you know, they kind of had to. Because those were used in Doolittles. But, yeah. But I really like how this CD is very organized. It's also the same on the Baby Vivaldi CD as well, but I mean, yeah, but this was first, obviously. You know, I mean, obviously it does make the track order a little bit weird with having, like, Fandango at, like, track 7 when it's Neighborhood Animals finale. And having, like, a Barter Bride Overture at, like, track 18 when it's the beginning of World Animals. But, like, I mean, yeah, very weird track order if you think about it. But, I mean, it starts with Tissar Sultan's Tsar's Farewell, which is the first piece in Neighborhood Animals, and it ends with Medley, which is the last piece in World Animals. So it starts well and ends well, and I guess that's all that matters. And then, you know, and yeah, and this CD has a lot of my favorite pieces from Baby Einstein ever. I mean, you know, Fandango, Canon, Anitra's Dance, New World, Barter Bride Overture, the Moldau, and also Medley as well. Which I know that Medley, I mean, like the first part of Medley, which actually is the Moldau, but, you know, Volunteer Medley is probably my favorite piece in the entire Baby Einstein series. The first part is my favorite, but I do still love, like, the second part from Barter Bride Skakna. But, yeah, there's a lot of just great music on this CD. It's very enjoyable. All the music is very memorable. And, of course, I mean, yeah, it is a little bit weird. I mean, I know why they did it, but, I mean, it's just weird that there's the two sing-alongs at the very end. Because it kind of makes it seem unfitting to have Deep Blue Sea as the last track. And also, I mean, it is weird to have, like, Jack's Music Studio, which, oh, by the way, that's an amazing track, by the way. That track is the best on any Baby Einstein CD. It's very useful. Okay, that was obviously sarcasm. Well, like, I kind of get it. It's kind of like an orchestra tune-up for this section. Kind of like how in Holiday Classics they have an orchestra tune-up at, like, track 20 because it's a classical section, so that makes sense. So, they put Jack's Music Studio for a reason, although it is kind of misleading because Old MacDonald Had a Farm, like, Jack Moss had nothing to do with that. I mean, Jack Moss, I mean, he had nothing to do with that, but whatever. It's just a way to separate the sing-alongs from the classical pieces, and that's fine. So, overall, this is an amazing CD, one of the best. And I know some of you are probably thinking, I mean, obviously I know this CD did get discontinued in 2003 along with R10 Classics, which was very stupid of Disney to, like, get rid of this and R10 Classics and then keep Language Nursery. Very dumb. I mean, Language Nursery wasn't released officially. I mean, only, like, Playful Discoveries in that Language Playtime box and stuff, which I did review the Language Nursery 2004 CD a few weeks ago, so you should know what I'm talking about. But, okay, I don't want to get too off topic. But yeah, this CD was discontinued, which could make you think that it's rare, I guess, but it's really not. I mean, I see it on eBay a lot, and you can easily get it on Amazon as well. So, if you want to get it, then, you know, it's on Amazon or eBay. I mean, I guess it's a little bit uncommon, but, like, it's not extremely rare or anything. Like, Playtime Classics and Classical Collection are rarer. But anyways, okay, yeah. I feel like this review probably ended up being really long. I can't see how long it is until I'm done recording, but, well, hopefully it wasn't boring. So yeah, thanks to Mr. 10 for requesting this. Feel free to request more reviews, and this is Baby Einstein 2003 signing out.